Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Norbuilt Oval at Fred's Pass for this round 7 clash of the TIO NTFL Men's Premier League season for 2025-26. It's a blockbuster clash here on Larrakia country, where Southern Districts are the hosts against a pretty strong-looking Waratah side. My name's Stu Davis. I'm joined in commentary tonight by Lockie Humphrey. Welcome, Lockie.
G'day, Stu. How are you?
This looks like a cracker of a clash, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost as big as it gets. These two sides are fully stocked and loaded, and yeah, as it was mentioned throughout the week against each other, they are both ready to go to war.
Yeah. And of course, you might have seen the vision on the screen before we came onto air. And so just informing you, this weekend is TIO Northern Territory Football League's No More round, and we proudly partner with the No More campaign as part of the 25-26 TIO NTFL roster. AFL&T has partnered with No More since 2015, working together to deliver education leadership programs and initiatives that encourage respect, inclusion and safe community participation right across the territory. So yeah, really important messages going out this weekend, and lots of respect, and yeah, a fantastic game we're looking forward to here. Southern Districts have won the toss, kicking to the left of screen. Some big changes in the sides from last week. We'll talk about them as the game goes on, but Lockie will take it away with the first ball up.
Absolutely, Stu. What a clash we've got on our hands at Fred's Passes. The ball goes up and we are underway. Wide Ryan getting on it early. He gets first hands on it as he goes out wide into the direction of his man. Can't quite pick it up. He was pushed under it by Hillis, who went back to go and get it. Johnston was good in there as well. Ball bouncing and dribbling away. Somebody can't pick it up. We saw this from the Tars last week. Hard in the clinches early against Nycliffe in that thrilling 1-goal win. As this ball's back on the deck again, Johnston flew over the top and probably gave a free kick away. And Tars will get the first real kick of the ball for tonight's game as this one goes up the line. Karanuan coming at it hard, but there's your man on screen. Away go Awaya. His kick was a bit dusty. Went to Johnston, but turned it over. Going back to get it. It was a good pick up there coming from Sage as he's going to go over the top now. And finds a man, so they'll just be able to reset here. The Crocs as they go inside 50, but there's the first interceptor of the night, and it's Jorgensen. We saw so many of them last week, Stu.
Yeah, absolutely, and yeah, the thing that impressed us about Tars last week was their intensity and their pressure. And if they can bring that tonight, they may just have the clue to unravelling Southern Districts.
This ball goes down the line. Ryan coming across, takes a good intercept mark. We're used to seeing him do. Just goes back with the handball and will go down the line now. Beautiful mark coming at the ball from Farah. This is Will. He's going to look for options inside. Not much doing, and again coming across with a good spoil there was Russell, and it'll be thrown in 2 minutes into this one, Stu.
Yeah, it's tight already, isn't it? Arm wrestle as we expected, and yeah, some notable outs for Southern Districts, no less than Stevie Motlop, not on the sheet tonight, not on the field tonight, and Ash Johnson, another one, and Matty Shannon, and John O'Ross as well. So some big outs there, but they've got the cattle to cover them.
Absolutely, and the Tars as well. They are as stacked as we've seen them for a long time. Robbie Turnbull, one of their fly-ins we see on screen. He goes across to Roberts, who was impressive last week as he goes down the line now in the Withers direction. Asks a little bit of him. Ball goes over the top. Oh. Bousted came across, but well done there. Sharking, it was Hillis, got the handball over the top. We'll get it back here, Joel Hillis. He can go inside 50. Someone's going to come at it. Johnston coming across did well. It's going to go in front of Clark. He's got a bit of time and space. Pressure by Zust, who did well to get the footy back, but the boundary line might have beaten all of them. And it's going to be thrown in. No, it's going to be a free kick. Yeah. It'll be a free kick to Clark.
Sling tackle, I think, after he got rid of the ball. So relieves the pressure for Southern Districts.
So Clark now will be able to let one go down the line. Not able to find anybody coming at the ball. So this one's going to be soccered along the ground on the far wing. Nobody with clean hands on it. Johnston now. He'll go over the top to Farah. Farah with a bit of time and space. This one's in the advantage of a teammate. Wasn't able to bring it down. Had to go back and get it. Can't pick it up quite. This was Cree in there as well. High pressure footy. The Tars were so good at this. They held and won the battle last week against Nightcliff. It was such a contested game, and that's what they're going to have to bring tonight, Stu, if they're any chance against the Crocs, as we see Butters burying his head in there. And finally, the boundary line will win.
A bit of relief over the boundary. It was a real wrestle on the ground, wasn't it? And yeah, big Finbar Delbridge coming up from half forward. Had a chance to mark there, but spilled it. He's one of the ins for those outs from last week.
Ball back into play. Jorgensen and Ryan will be such an interesting matchup tonight. Jorgensen dominated in the ruck last week against his Nightcliff opponent, as we see Anderson put him inside 50. This one's a good kick in the direction of Delbridge. He wasn't able to bring it down, but was able to tap it forward, and ball's going to be seen out by Barry. And mentioned before, someone that we just saw pop up on the team sheet, Hawago Awaya Stu, played 13 games for Gold Coast a few years back, played for Southport this year, and just another AFL player into this Southern District side. It's really amazing.
Certainly is. They've gone out shopping, haven't they?
As Stevens brings this one down, and we get thrown up. Yeah, the 5 AFL players on show tonight for the Crocs, but they've got plenty waiting in the wings, as this one's going to be tackled. Johnston gave away the free kick, and it'll go the way of Cree, so it'll be thrown up. Umpires just trying to work it out here. Stu mentioned earlier, with the orange hats on for no more rounds, such a great cause. As this one goes back in the kick, he's going to be pressured. Not able to bring it down with Zeus, but he's going to be able to get it going forward. Hillis helped him out. Now Kiranua in a bit of time and space. This could be exciting if he picks it up. He had Awaya on his heels, but he was fantastic in there. Kiranua gave it back to Zeus, and they'll feed it all the way back to Carl, and inside 50 with a beautiful kick. And Magro's going to have the first chance of the night.
Yeah, Magro didn't really have his goal-kicking boots on last week. Kicked one important one, but that was a perfectly weighted kick from Carl and the captain, and just got it over the top of the district's defender, and Magro sitting in the hole took it nicely in the hands, falling backwards. A really important kick here because they had their goal-kicking woes last week, and a confidence booster if he can kick this one first up.
You're right, Stu. The 1-goal-3 last week. Had his opportunities. He'd want to make the most of this one early as he comes in and couldn't put the first goal on the board, but he misses.
Yeah, disappointing there for Tars. Had the chance for the first goal. We've gone 6 minutes of play, and that is the first score of the game, so that gives an indication of how tight it's been. Bad
kick in, Hillis to Stevens now. He can't quite pick it up. Maybe got tackled when he didn't have it. Umpire said no, away out. Now he'll give it out towards Bidmaid. Now Bowden steadies the ship as always. Going back here is going to be good. Roberts wasn't able to. Now the handball will go over the top. They can build through Barry on the left. That is a lovely kick. As good as you'll see. Drop the mark at the end there with Schwartz. He's going to go back to get his own footy. Had to wither off a few. Got the handball away somehow. Barry handing up his own work. Goes for goal and nails it.
Kidding. Unbelievable from Barry. The left footer, natural left footer, deep in the pocket, running towards the boundary line, hooked it back, and that's an incredible goal. And of course, he was involved in the start of the play back here on the wing, and his kick inside 50 hit Schwartz on the chest. He spilled it, but kept involved, and a magnificent finish in Southern Districts, as we're used to seeing. First goal on the board.
They do, Stu. It was a beautiful kick from Barry going inside 50. Schwartz dropped something that he normally takes, but Barry following up and able to put through an unbelievable goal. And what a start to the night that is. As the Crocs get first blood following the Waratah miss. They kicked 13 behinds last week, the Tars. And they kept Nightcliff in it. Crocs won't even let that happen tonight as Anderson trying to get out of the middle. He's got a man on his back. They're still going to be able to get the ball pumping inside 50. Another mark in there. No one's able to bring it down. Goes out the back. Schwartz is going to be pressure on here, but the kick's going to be cleared. Ryan, he's got Toner to deal with. Almost tried to tap it to his teammate in front of him. Won't quite get there, but Sargent puts it inside 50. Plenty of numbers now with the Crocs, as this one's going to be one of the easier goals you'll see from Winder.
Yeah, that was just not enough pressure on at ground level. Once the ball came off the hands, Winder was in the goal square by himself and had lots of space and no pressure around him. So that's a disappointing one for Tars, and two in a hurry for Southern Districts.
Yeah, Waratah just wondering where their numbers were there. Winder all on his own. There was a few Southern Districts players that were just raffling that one off, and Isaiah Winder was able to put through his first of the night, and the Crocs get 2 quick ones. Approaching 9 minutes in this first quarter. You can't let him get the jump, Stu.
No, that's right. That's why that first shot at goal from Magro was so important, and now it's turned around to an 11-point lead.
Ball goes back up. Stevens trying to get the clearance. Wasn't able to get it on. Carlin. Now to Jorgensen. Can put him inside 50. Magro will be dangerous again. Coming from the back comes Roscoe. He's not able to bring it down. And they're going to charge out of that back line. Johnston did well. Good kick. He found Dalbridge. Now they work it out by hand. Here comes Johnson again, over the top to Farah. Beautiful link up along the wing. Right in front of this Fred's Pass crowd. This one goes inside 50, but it's no good. Wasn't able to pick it off in the end, was Kenner. Still dangerous signs here. Good pick up from Nash. So he just pumps it back to where it come from. Dangerous ball. Trying to work it out here. Coming across his bid mate, not able to bring it down. Well done there from Barty. Back into the side this week. This is a high kick, though, asking a lot of Farah. Bowden. He's going to be able to claim a mark. Be able to bring it back in. And Trey Rusco tonight. Stu, former Collingwood player on debut for the Tars tonight. That'll be a really good sight to see in the forward line if you're looking up as a Waratah player.
Absolutely. Brings plenty of experience, not just AFL, but State League as well.
So Matty Johnston.
Ooh.
Beautiful kick. Almost too far out to score here for Winder. He just had to run onto it. He's got to back himself, but it would be a massive kick if he was. He's probably about 55 out, I'd say, Stu.
Yeah, a bit hard to tell here, but certainly that sort of range.
So Isaiah Winder kicked the last goal. Want to pump home a second goal.
Oh, wow.
And pump home a second goal he does.
Well, he was celebrating early after the kick. He knew he had the distance, obviously, and just wheeled around on the arc to maximise the power behind the kick, and never straight off the centre of the goal. So, wow, what a start this is.
Learning not to underestimate the legs on these Territory boys, Stu. They know how to kick some long bombs, and that was a fantastic goal from Winder. He's got the last 2, and the Crocs now out to the quick start that the Tars would have just been praying that did not happen.
Yeah, well, that's 3 goals in 4 minutes now, so Tars really need to put the clamps on like they did last week and then hit the scoreboard themselves.
Scotty Carlin, watch him in the middle. Try to get to work. Looks like Joel Hillis, interestingly, he's going to be used as a ruckman.
I think there's a 6-6 issue here. Yeah.
Definitely undersized against the gun that is Wyatt Ryan, and it's 6-6-6, so just a bit of time taken off the clock, but we're going to get underway now. 12 minutes gone in this first quarter. Ryan, he wins it out. Matt Johnson just soccers it forward in the direction of his man. Farah coming down now, gets around a few. Farah now flicks it off. Barry can get his second. He does.
Wow.
The Crocs are hot.
They are hot. And the 2 Farahs involved there. Josiah coming out in the marking contest, and Willie, clever work at ground level, got the hand pass on the outside. And Dylan Barry loves those snapshots, doesn't he? Turns himself around the corner and hooks them back. And that's the second for the quarter for him. And a hot start for him, like we saw a couple of weeks ago, and he's a veteran at Southern Districts now, but still a very important small forward for them.
He is. He gets his second, and the Crocs go bang, 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 Stu. They just kill you so quickly. Not able to even get their hands on that one. Johnston was the one that got to the clearance. Watch him again here. Ryan hit out. Goes in the direction of Sage. It's going to be thrown up again, but so damaging. We saw a lot of Waratah intercept marks last week. Looks like a direction to just get the ball on the ground if you're a Southern Districts forward here. Sage again. Was dispossessed. It was a good tackle from Collish. He's back into the side this week as well. Another good tackle coming on from here. So watch that pressure from the Tars. Over the top now to Stevens. Can they get the ball rolling? Sage with another disposal. Go out towards the wing, and it's going to be a foot race as Farah will look to lead that one. Can't pick it up cleanly, Willie Farah. Went back there with a tackle. And Sargent will see it over, so it'll be thrown in front of the Fred's Pass crowd, Stu, and it's a healthy one here tonight.
Yeah, it is. The Tars supporters here in good numbers as well, but they've gone pretty quiet just for the moment as there's a bit of an onslaught from Southern Districts with those 4 quick goals.
Back into play, Ryan battling Kenner in the ruck, so don't know if that's an injury, Stu. We haven't seen Jorgensen in the ruck, and Kenner's normally playing down back, so might be following something there as this one goes up the line. Roberts is going to have to defend with his life as this one's kicked up. Trying to go back there is Nash. He's got a lot of pressure on him there from Butters. Nash again. Carter did well. This kick's dangerous though. Zust had to try to get it out towards Carter, who found the boundary, so it'll be thrown in again.
It's been, well, since that first Southern Districts goal, I'm not sure that Tars have gone forward of centre at all. So it's field position dominance by Southern Districts as well as scoreboard.
Back into play, hit out there from Dalbridge. Handball now to Anderson. He'll get it over to Narkle. Narkle got tackled. Ball back on the deck. Sage wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Now Carlin dispossessed before he got it. Kick was smothered going inside 50. Trying to come at it again was Carter. Zust. Hillis. They work it out by hand. Carlin now. Went to the man who had hands all over him. Johnston with the tackle. Crocs get the ball back. Feels a bit like rugby at the moment, Stu. It's just who can get the ball in their possession as we see it coming here from Sargent. Goes to Butters, who dropped the mark.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing so far is that despite the firepower that we know that Southern Districts have got, their pressure around the ball is as good as anyone, and they are certainly matching it and more with Waratah at the moment.
Ball back in. Farrell will do the ruck for the Crocs. They want to pile on another quick one here. Narkle looking dangerous, but a throw will be paid. So can the Tars build something here? It's going to go back. You're right, Stu. You just can't let him get too far away here. Ricky Nolan will be begging his players to hold on and try to claw 1 or 2 back in the latter stages of this first quarter.
Yeah, that's right. They don't have to be even at quarter time, but they need something to go to quarter time with.
Turnbull, such a dangerous kick. No one was there. Somehow it'll work out wide. Now Carter, he'll go on the left. Time and space here. It's a dribbly kick inside 50. Ruska is behind. Well done from Collis. Was able to apply the pressure, but given away a free kick. So costly. Stevens was running onto the ball. And they'll get the ball back here through Lake. We go to Barry. He's had a fantastic first quarter. A kick will go short to Sage, who's been in everything as well early. He'll look to go to Geordie Johnson. Beautiful kick. And Matt on short. Ignored him. Then just a scrubby kick inside. Difficult one to pick up. Difficult one to defend as well. Coming in hard was Zeus. Burrow to the head. Now he can go forward. Short little one on here to Carlin. Got runners going forward. Played on. Now he's going to put himself under pressure. Lake. It's going to go up towards Collis. Can he create something? Spoil comes down. Stevens is there with Hillis. Can they work it out? Stevens goes down the line. There is nothing there. Trey Rusco with a beautiful tap and a beautiful little snap kick there and a beautiful goal from Jake Gasper. That's the goal they needed.
Absolutely it is, and 2 players on debut in the NTFL tonight with Gasper scoring Waratah's first goal. It was some pretty clever play by Rusco with the tap over the top straight into the hands of Gasper and a neat snapshot on the left foot around the corner. So a little bit of scoreboard relief for Tars, but they worked it well on this near side with Hillis and Stevens and got it inside 50 for the first time for quite some time.
They did, you're right, Stu. Got it in there and Made him pay on the scoreboard, more importantly. Jake Asper, yeah, you're right. His NTFL debut tonight. Played some footy for Central Districts in the NFL this year. So he's another good quality player injected in this TAR side and showed it there. Love to peg another one back here. Johnston, kick goes straight up in the air. Hammered forward. Stevens again. Had a fair bit of it early. Bog last week for the Tars. Gets it inside 50. Can they create something again? Rusco looking dangerous, but it's a good intercept mark. Going back was Palmer. Puts Awayo under a bit of pressure. And on short. He's going to go all the way back. And try to switch the play here. Lake. Handball over the top. Runner in Johnston. He goes forward. A kick to a winder. And short again. Just able to switch the play so easily. Look at this, Stu. Just building drop mark there. Pressure on. Hillis goes back to get it. Can't quite pick it up. Pressure on here. Ball ground level now. He's got it, Hillis. Burrow the head again. Got the handball going forward. Nothing much coming. Johnston was able to pick it up. The Tars can get the ball going inside 50. They've got numbers. They've got a man deep as well if they can get it to him. It's that man again in Gaspar. He's all on his own. Dropped the mark at the crucial moment. Doesn't matter. 2 in a row.
Wow, he did drop the mark at the crucial moment, but the Crocs defence was coming at him fast, but presence of mind, threw it quickly on the boot. But yeah, good movement by Tars and just opened Districts up behind the play there with the long kick in from Magro. And that's a good comeback by Tars with a couple of goals as we approach time on, or we're just into time on now in the first quarter to narrow that margin under 2 goals.
You're right, Stu. The build-up was so good from the Crocs. They were able to switch the play and then miss the one inside. The Tars had men sitting out the back, and that's the thing. If you can create the turnover inside the back half against this Southern District side, you open them up out the back, and that's what they did there on that occasion. Ball up in the middle. Jorgensen on screen, so he's all good. Stevens was dispossessed, holding the footy. Good tackle. Coming from Bidmaid now. He's got men on short. Decides to go long. Gets it in there. Can someone fly from the back? Not quite. Farrell will be dangerous at ground level out the back, though. This one will dribble and miss.
Wow, big leap, and Farah, the player waiting down, just missed with his dribble kick to the right-hand side, but quickly into attack that time, Districts.
You can see why Bidmaid just wanted to get it in there so quickly. They're so dangerous when they've got pace on the ball going inside Southern Districts. So we see Keranua look to go short, asking a lot of Carter out the back, who had to push Farah in the back. So again, Crocs go inside. Anderson just somehow bullets a pass, and Schwartz will be the beneficiary.
Another perfectly weighted kick. This time Schwartz was safe with his hands and took the mark, and he's got confidence in his range here. Quickly turned his back and took responsibility, and he'll have the set shot as we tick up to 22 minutes in this first quarter.
Yeah, red time goals kill you. They don't need this one to go through the Tars. Bo Schwartz, kick to goal in every outing he's had this year. Love to add to the tally. That one won't make it as it goes across the face. It'll be in a dangerous spot. Ryan spilled the mark. And it'll be thrown in deep in the Crocs forward half.
Yeah, Districts players calling for out on the full down there, but didn't convince either the field or boundary umpire. So a boundary throw in a dangerous spot for Southern Districts in attack.
Another exciting start to this clash. Stu, we saw an unbelievable game last year. The Tars took it up to the Crocs right down to the end here at Fred's Pass. It was what ended up being a 3 or 4 goal win to the Crocs, but it was one of the better Tars performances all year, and they'll be hoping to try to match that and go one better and knock off the hunted Crocs. Nobody can get them at the moment as this one is exited out and will be looking to come back in. Good pressure on the footy. Zeus coming at it now, wasn't able to pick it up. Sargent coming through as well. They try to work it out by hand. Go back. cut off now from O'Brien. He goes over the top. They've got pace on the ball if they can get it going forward now. Zus was able to pick it up cleanly, works his way through a few and then finds a kick in the middle. They're on again here. Nash goes forward. Another man just sitting all on his own again. It's Gasper again out the back, Stu.
He made sure he swallowed that one up, didn't he? He was very poised, but yeah, just getting space out the back, and I don't know who's supposed to be responsible for him. Obviously someone who's going running off. We'll keep an eye on that, but he's got himself loose a couple of times now inside forward 50, and we keep saying it, but this is another really important shot for goal for Waratah.
Jake Gasper, what a start. His footy up here in the NTFL. 2 goals in a row in his first quarter. Can he make it 3? And he comes, not with that effort, way across the face and barely makes it behind as time ticks away in this first quarter.
Yeah, a couple of missed opportunities for Tars, but they're well and truly in the contest with a 12-point margin close to quarter time.
Crocs bring it back in. This one's going to go out now to Winder. Got a bit of time and space. Watch him take off here. Look to take a bounce and try to outrun his man, but it was a good chase down. Did a little goose step on him, but he ran too far. Great chase there from Withers.
Fantastic from the young fella Withers. He, an experienced player, Winder, gave the little goose step, but Withers just kept at his task and ran him down. Terrific for work from a young player in his first season of senior football.
Yeah, they're the efforts that Ricky Nolan would love to see, and he'd also love to see that little fight back at the end of that first quarter. The Crocs kicked the first 4, but the Tars replied with their 2. As at quarter time here at Fred's Pass, it's 4-1-25, plays 2-2-14. We'll be back after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring him up, up. Bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. Bring him back, up, up.
top-end footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top-end footy. Nothing comes close.
Well, welcome back to Norbuilt Stadium out here in the rural area of Darwin. It's round 7 clash, no more round, as we mentioned before. Really important round of football for the football community and everyone involved. And we've got a cracker here. We expected coming in. This would be one of the games of the round, one of the games of the season potentially. And District's off to that hot start with the first 4 goals, but Tars have hit back with the last 2 to claw themselves back into the contest and only trail by the 11 points at quarter time. I'm Stu Davis. I'm with Lockie Humphrey, and Lockie, a real clash on our hands, and interesting to see if Tars can push on more from here.
It is. It was a hot start from the Crocs, but the Tars were able to fight back in the end of that first quarter and kick the last 2 goals, both of them from Jake Gasper, as we see Carter go really wide out towards the wing. The boundary will beat him. Wouldn't be surprised if the umpire inserts himself. No, he's going to throw it in.
Yeah, Carter was desperate to get there, wasn't he, so that the free kick wasn't paid. And, yeah, good decision.
So, as I said, Jake Gasper with the 2 goals in that quarter as well. Isaiah Winder kicked 2. Dylan Barry with 2 as well. So, all 3 of those boys starting hot as this ball socked forward into the Crocs forward 50. Dangerous ball. We see Carter go back hard. Did well. Great pickup from Carter. Went to Roberts, but the boundary might have beaten him, and it'll be thrown in a dangerous position.
So Crocs into attack early in this second quarter, and I'm sure that message from the coaches, Rusker and Barnard, would be to keep that pressure on that they had in the first half of the first quarter at least.
Ryan wins a hit. Turnbull wins the clearance as he goes out. It was a beautiful pick up. Now Scotty Carlin in motion. He goes forward. Kick's not a great one and turns it over. And Lloyd Johnston will patrol. And we'll give it to Lake, who can go right through the middle. Now Matt Johnston. Got Sage out wide. Decides to go longer to brother Geordie. Hits him on the chest now, and he's got plenty of options inside. This one is right on the chest of his teammate. Wasn't able to pick him up. Going back there, hard was Kenner. Did well. Went to Zeus. Now they can expose him through the middle of the Tars. This one's going to go up towards Rusco for the first time tonight. We see him try to draw a free. Wasn't able to. Watch Kerenua bring the pressure, and Magro just dump him in a tackle and get the free kick.
Fantastic from Magro, and good contest from Rusco. Maybe a little unlucky not to get the free kick, but the pressure was good. And once again, it was the player out the back. The District's defence had all pushed up. They got it in quickly and got it out the back again.
Yeah, just trying to expose them on the break. The Tars, it's worked so far. The kick from Johnson was perfectly on the chest. Wasn't able to bring down the mark, and now Magro can make him pay for three in a row for the Tars. Jaden Magro inaccurate again. He misses.
He's not happy with himself, and that's missed by a long way again.
So 1 goal 3 last week, and once again he's got those behind boots on early in this one. Crocs will go back. Pressure kick. Just mucking around with it a bit here. Watch Kerenua come in again. Bowden under some pressure, but was composed. And Lloyd Johnston now trapped in the back pocket. Now to Matt Johnston. Look inside. A kick. Good strong mark there. Now they can try to work by hand. Over the top now. Farah coming at the footy. Got a man on wide. Sage just slowed him down a bit by going with that wide kick instead of keeping it central. Sage will settle for Bowden. Tars have sealed off well. This Bowden kick's going to have to go long. Numbers with the Tars going back. Strong was Barty, but it's going to be able to go forward here. Well picked up. Once again, he's really good at ground level, Roberts. It was a neat handball over the top. Johnston was able to spoil. His kick inside 50 was cute. Carlin at the back of the pack here will mop up. Handball goes back. Roberts again. Not quite 15. Umpire said play on. Time and space here for Russell just to work it out. He goes down the line. They'll want to go fast again. Stevens, not much doing. Stops, props, and run out of bounds. So it'll be thrown back in, Stu.
Yeah, pressure again. Districts did well to work that ball out of their defence. They looked like Tars looked like they'd had them locked in that back pocket over the other side of the ground from where our camera spot is. But they were just patient, built it up, worked it around this side, and got it inside 50. But good defence by Tars.
Ball back in. Anderson go over the top now. Johnston to Narkle. Back to Anderson. Sidesteps a few. Goes inside 50 now, coming to the footy. Dangerous ball again. They work it out. This Tars defence has got to be brave as they were last week against the Tigers. Slippery footy. Cree goes back to get it. Just kicks to space now, and it's going to be a foot race on here. Sage will be the first one there. Pressure on him. Wasn't able to do much as this kick goes inside 50. Coming across was Kenner, and it's going to be thrown in again.
Yeah, Kenner hands to it there. Couldn't quite hold on to it this time, but we saw a couple of those match savers at the death last week, didn't we, from Big Sam Kenner in defence, and he was a huge contributor to their victory.
Interesting to see Geordie Johnston behind the footy. Kicked the 6 last week. Rusker just moving the magnets around as he always does. Him and Barnard always finding a way. This one's going to be thrown in once again. They made light work of the Wanderers last week, Stu.
Yeah, that's right. After Wanderers had impressed the week before against Tars. So, yeah, they just too strong, but they've got a game on their hands tonight.
They do. Waratah bringing the fight. This one's smothered. Hillis Over the top now to Paulson. Paulson was under pressure, but it was a neat handball now. Hillis in motion. He's got to deal with Narkle and did well. Fended him off. Handball inside to Magro, who fumbled at the wrong moment now. He's going to have to deal with Lloyd Johnson. Stevens, pressure on here. Big ball to win. Magro won it, and the numbers are with the Tars now. Plenty of time and space here for Zust. He's got an absolute paddock. He'll go for home here. He can if he wants. Zust goes inside. Clever. Great kick. Finds his man in O'Brien, who just goes for home on the right and misses. Why would you not go back, Stu?
Just don't get it, dear. Like, he obviously thought he could kick it off the step, but wow, they really needed that. But terrific work out here under plenty of pressure to get the ball loose and get it in their forward 50.
Got to make him pay. There's a bit of confusion here, but the ball will eventually get back to Bousted. So that behind from Zach O'Brien into the side this week. AFL experience, you think the poise to just go back and have the set shot, but he didn't. So the Crocs through Matt Johnston. Now to Harold Sage. Accumulating on this wing. Back over the top to Johnston, running hard. Will go inside 50, top of the goal square sort of stuff. Someone can fly from the back. No one. Watch it pop out to Winder. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Second crack. Buried in a tackle from Barty out of bounds. Good defence from the Tars again.
Yeah, fantastic again from Tars. A couple of repeat efforts there just to keep the pressure on, keep the pressure. Now there's something happening and Tars will get a free kick out of this. And yeah, Isaiah Winder wasn't very happy about something and it's given away a silly free kick, really.
Yeah, silly from Winder. Just getting under the skin there, Barty. Either way, it'll be thrown in about 25 metres from where that free kick was paid and a less dangerous position.
So once again, 8 minutes gone in this second quarter. No goals scored from either side. It's a real slog, real arm wrestle.
Right, the Tars only managing the two behinds. We're going to see free kick paid. Looks like it'll go the Tars' way. So Cody Zust will just hand the ball to Jorgensen, who will take the free kick. Now go to Zust. He's got a bit of time and space. Kick over the top's a poor one, and it'll be cut off by Bousted. Watch him try to take it in through the corridor here. Beat Kiranua on the mark. Just going back to get it was Clark, but Kiranua again, good pressure. Somehow a free kick's in there, Stu. What was that for?
Really? No, I'm not sure. In fact, it's going the other way here. No, down the field. So it must have been some sort of late contact after the ball was disposed of.
So Clark, high ball. Asking a lot of someone in there was Kenner for the Tars. Kicks a dangerous one inside 50 now. No one coming at the footy. Kick off ground from Paulson, clearing the area. Handball now to Magro. This left foot ball might just work out to Rusco, who kind of just left it hanging. Clark, good tackle from Rusco. It's the pressure we like to see.
Yeah, fantastic.
So Trey now goes to Magro. They unleash now inside 50. It's a 2-on-3 here if they can get it to ground level, but they just...
Oh.
Stevens took the mark but gave away the free kick.
Yeah, just holding in the contest.
So they go across. Bousted again. He's got Matt Johnson. Works so hard to get the overlap kick. Anderson on the wing. Look to give and go. Try to get this handball back here. Off Winder. He will. Draws him. Anderson again. Back to Winder. Now he can load up. Goes over the top to Farah. Keep eye on Anderson, who will just keep running and then bury a nice little kick. Wasn't able to shove it to his man as Zeus just clears the area. Numbers with the Crocs. Nark will lead the race. He'll want to beat this one, but he doesn't. Interesting call this. Deliberate it is.
Fantastic from Zeus. Really working hard to get back, help his defence out.
So 10 minutes gone. No goals to report. An arm wrestle we've got here at Fred's Pass. Expect nothing different. Goes up the line. Poor kick. Cree. Just a bit of ping pong footy now. Both teams love just a settler. Johnston to Bowden, who goes back. Cool head. Now to Bousted. Racking them up at half back. Out wide to Lake. Tars have sealed off again. This kick's going to go in the direction of Anderson, who tried to tap it out the back, but this kick will go forward. Tars, Carlin dispossessed. Could have been holding the ball. Bowden had other ideas. Clever kick down to Narku, who'll have time and space to run inside 50 and just ping from long range and ping and go for goal, and he nails it. Quinton Narkle, how good.
Yeah, that's right. That's the difference between what we've seen at Tars attacking end and District's attacking end. District's taking their opportunities. Narkle hasn't been seen much in the game so far, but you could see the class and experience when he got the ball in a bit of space out near the 50-metre line and went directly at goal and banged it straight through.
Yeah, something out of nothing from the Crocs. You knew that's what they need. They get the first goal of the second quarter, approaching 12 minutes in. Who else but Quinton Narkle found space on his own. You can't let him do that, Stu, running inside forward 50. Was dominant last week against the Wanderers. 27 touches, the 3 goals there, and their best players again. It's his 9th goal of the season.
Yeah, Carter's his match-up tonight, and he's done pretty well so far, Carter, but just needs some moments and he'll hurt you.
Stevens, impressive. Runs away with it, goes inside 50 now. One-on-one in there. Punch forward. They clean up. They dial it back in. Goes along the ground.
Oh.
Rusco with a beautiful pickup. For an even better tackle. We'll see it over the line.
Just hooked it in with his left hand, didn't he? From ankle height. Fantastic.
So once again, the Tars looking for a reply. 15-point margin. We saw how quick the Crocs can pile them on, as they did in that first quarter. Back into play. Ryan will get it easily as it falls short. He'll try to get the handball up as well. Boundary will beat him again. Another throw-in.
Yeah, short boundary throw-in. Didn't do anyone any favours then, and we'll get a repeat. Hopefully this one gives them a bit more of a chance. It looks better.
Ball back into play. Ryan again. Winder just gets it out of there. Ended up working again. Another soccer that just finds a Crocs jumper as they work it forward. Butters will come at the footy here. He's got men to deal with. Came off hands. Now Butters can unleash into space. Handball wasn't a great one as Turnbull. Just a flying handball up in the air. Asks a lot of Toner. Had to go back and get it. Anderson just kicks it out of midair. Coming at the footy was Schwartz. Slippery footy. Magro got cleaned up by Anderson. And Narkle will just settle it down with a cool kick. He will find bid made. He's got Schwartz inside, but this kick again is just poor. It is a slippery footy, but seen some really awry kicks as another silly free kick will go the way of the Crocs here, you'd think.
Yeah, just clumsy, wasn't it? Falling over the top, and yeah, they had the chance to take it away, but soft free kick in the end.
So Will Farrell pump it in long. Watch Josiah come at the footy. Had plenty to deal with, and it'll go out of bounds again. Another stoppage here, this time in the Crocs forward 50.
Yeah, Robbie Turnbull affecting the spoil there. Had a sensational game last weekend, and a solid defender. Just took the opportunity to have a spell on the interchange.
Right, Stu, the 26 touches, 12 of them intercept disposals, and he was dominant and a key pillar. And then win against Nightcliff. He'll have to do the same as we see Matt Johnson just go long. Butters in the goal square. Something from nothing again, the Crocs. And Butters will certainly put this one through for a 6th Southern Districts goal, Stu.
Yeah, just strength in the marking contest, wasn't it? As Isaiah Butters got rid of his opponent and held his space, and now just chips it through for the easiest of goals from the goal line. But yeah, we saw the Joel Stevens one at the other end of the ground where the free kick was paid for the bodywork that he did. But this one all clear by the umpires, and Butters gets on the board.
So Ruska's men and Barnard's get out to a 21-point lead here. Bit of breathing room under lights at Norbuilt. The Tars, once again, need the next stew.
Yeah, the districts certainly haven't had it all their own way, but as we said earlier, just been more efficient going inside forward 50, and they've matched or even bettered the pressure around the contest.
Look dangerous. It's hard when they've got the footy. They just haven't been able to really get their hands on it. They do now here. Carlin goes forward. Zus going back to get it. Just took too much time. It's holding the footy.
Yeah, an example of that pressure. There was 2 or 3 that could have laid the tackle then, and yeah, Zus was still looking for teammates when he got wrapped up.
It's not going to be Johnston's kick. It'll go to Mitchell Bidmaid. Stevens, a lot going on here, Stu.
Yeah.
The umpire's just going to try to reset everything. So Mitchell Bidmaid now will have a free kick. He'll go down the line. 1-on-1. Good spoil. Kenner out the back. Handball now. Stevens. Few dance moves up the line. Bidmaid. Another intercept mark. Just turning over at the wrong times, the Tars. This handball will go to Johnston. Will unlock brother Geordie wide for something on the left. This kick doesn't have much going for it. Collis just sends it right back in the direction. Hillis and Johnston going at it now. Johnston went in lower. It's going to go the way of Dalbridge. Up the line. Barry did well. Broke a tackle. Another scrubby kick. Narkle will make it work. Dances around. Beautiful kick inside. Not 15. Over the top now. Here to Winder. Winder tried to get out of the tackle. Got Sage on wide. Sage will back himself. Goes to the top of the goal square. Over the back. Touch behind.
Good work by Lockie Nash coming in over the top to get the hands on, but here's Narkle just starting to have an influence on this game now. Some flashes of brilliance across half forward.
Carlin getting his hands on the footy. Zust again. Just an uncontested drop mark. Away go. We'll go over the top now. Gets it back. Away. He can go inside looking for a target. Barry's one of them. Spilled the mark. Can go back for one of them steps, but just takes the advantage and has a ping and kicks just another brilliant goal from a pocket.
Well, that one's even better than the one in the first quarter, isn't it? That's just something incredible from out wide once again. And I said to you, Lockie, at the quarter time break, I think Dylan Barry's playing the best football of his career and playing better than he ever has. And it's been a long career, so I don't know. They're doing something right to get him going out here at the rural area at Fred's Pass, but he's just a real handful and in sensational form.
Yeah, that's his third goal. Another snap. This time it was a banana from the other pocket, Stu. It was unbelievable. That goal he kicked in the first quarter, he's almost bettered it there.
Yep.
Took the advantage, played on, and a 28-point lead now to the Crocs as we approach time on in this second quarter. So Jorgensen will try to get something going. Ryan not doing the ruck work here. It will be Dalbridge with the chop out. Jorgensen got it down. Got to get something here. Now the back's Turnbull. He goes forward. Free kick's going to be found. How will the umpire see this? It was a downfield. So O'Brien now can send him inside. Can they get something here? Hillis, well done from Johnston coming across. Great closing speed again, and it'll be thrown in. Another crucial spoil, Stu.
Yeah, it was. Just showed too much of it, didn't they? And got across and worked hard nicely, got the fist to it. And again, a chance going inside 50 that probably wasted.
Love to see Trey Rusco get involved here somehow, push himself up the ground and get something going, because at the moment they're going to rely on kicks like that and it's just not working. This one's going to go inside. Another really good kick to Butters. Can open him up through the middle. Over the top now to Narkle. He's coming to the game. Can go by hands. Inside 50. Who's going to come at the footy? Kiranura at the back's going to be challenged. Was able to bring the spoil. Winder was able to dance through a few. Too good for his own feet, and Kiranua did well in the end to Jorgensen. Can they beat him on the break here? Goes out wide. They'll want to bring this one back inside. So right in front of the handstand. It's just another poor kick, Stu.
Yeah, it is. Just the skills letting them down. Even the ball handling at times. It's like they're feeling the pressure coming and taking their eye off the ball and trying to get rid of it before they get it.
So the Crocs will be happy with a 28-point lead at half-time. Happy if it stays like this. They've kicked all the goals in this second quarter, kept the Tars to 2 behinds. And so many teams have faced against this Southern District side in the last year or so. There will be questions at half-time as we see Carter go to Turnbull. Going to be looking for their experienced players. Stevens, handball over the top now to Russell. Another high kick. Can someone bring this one down? Rusco, almost on the second attempt, wasn't able to, and numbers again. Johnston, almost tackled. Now to Matt Johnston. He can go over the top. Beautiful kick again to Ryan. So much time and space. The Crocs defending well when they've needed to. Ryan just got it on the boot, got it for going forward. Collis sweeping across half-back. Another drop mark, but we might see a free kick there, Stu.
Yeah, just in the back there in the contest, and Tars wanting to move the ball quickly to give themselves a chance to score before the half-time siren. Crocs closing them down.
Love to see this kid try to find something in the middle, Stu. It's just played all along that one wing. That was almost a mark from Hillis. Was able to get the handball away to Turnbull. Another dumping high kick. Someone's going to have to come at the footy this time. Rusco will have to turn and go quickly, but the siren beat him.
Yeah, I don't know if he had the length in the kick there, but went to play on, and it was just unfortunate timing. But yeah, a pretty impressive quarter from Southern Districts. They resisted what Tars threw at them, and once again able to hit the scoreboard in the second half of the quarter. And a 3-0 quarter has really opened up that advantage out to 28 points at half time. But Tars have shown enough that they're in the game, in the contest. They need to show more going forward rather than just dump it and hope. I think they need to be a bit find players in space a bit more and work a bit harder to hit those players. But at half-time at Norbuilt Oval, it's Southern Districts by 28 points.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO. We're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Well, welcome back to Norbuilt Oval in Darwin's rural area for the continuation of this opening Men's Premier League game of round 7. No more round, of course. It's the reigning premiers Southern Districts playing host to the Waratah Warriors. And at half-time, it's Southern Districts who once again have opened up a pretty handy lead of 28 points after Southern Districts clawed their way back into the game at the end of the first quarter. But Districts with 3-0 in that second quarter have just burst it open again. My name's Stu Davis. I'm with Lockie Humphrey, and Lockie, we come out probably every week with Southern Districts playing, and so the opposition really needs to score first and a couple of times to get themselves back in the game. But Districts are such a machine, and of course only lost the one game over the last 2 seasons so far.
They have, Stu. They're rolling away with it, as they always do, and it's going to take a massive, massive third quarter effort here from the Tars if they're going to stand any chance against this. Well, you can almost say it's one of the great Southern Districts teams. The names that they've produced and the names that they've got waiting in the wings as well is quite something to behold as we're about to get underway for second half action here at Fred's Pass. Jorgensen with a hit-out tackle immediately. This one will be thrown back up. You're right. What would be the message from Rick Nolan's men, do you reckon, Stu, at that halftime break?
Well, what concerns me is going forward, where they've just been bombing it in, and that just plays into Southern District's hands. So we saw when they have scored their goals, they've got them over the back and players free. So that's probably what they need to do, and find players in some space. But they've got a free kick here inside 50, so an early chance for them, and looks like it's Magro again.
It is. Was pushed in the back. Quick ball inside. Zustu got the free kicks at Jaden Magro. He won 3 last week. He's been inaccurate today as well. He needs to put this one through. Get the hot start for the Tars. He's going to be kicking from about 45 metres out. No angle to deal with. It is a massive kick for the Tars if there's any chance tonight. He's let go of one, and it's just going to miss again.
Yeah, and it's not like he's missing consistently. He's one side then the other, so just can't find that goal.
Crocs coming out of defence. Down the line. Fly came from Schwartz out the back. Kiranua ground level. Works around a few. Had to go quickly. Puts it inside. Numbers with the Crocs. Lake fended off. Handball not really to anyone. Kiranua going well. Johnston tackled.
Just another chance going inside 50. Had the player open in space. Just missed the target with the kick.
The throw up in the Tars forward 50. Matt Johnston roving well. Started hot again. Had a brilliant first half. Did Matt Johnston. Ball goes out wide. Going to ask a bit of here. Withers. A free kick. Paid again. Crocs way. Choppy start to this second half as we see Sargent. He'll go wide now to Winder. To Johnston. Now over the top to Farah. Expect this one or the next to come inside. Johnston again. A methodical build-up. Look to go long. Create a bit of chaos inside 50. Watch Narkle at the back. Spoil came before him. Still dangerous at ground level. Numbers here with the Tars. It's a good tackle. Umpire will have a decision to make, but it'll be thrown up. Inside forward 50 for the Crocs. An easy build-up to get it there. Ball off hands. Tackle come from Withers. Almost was holding on to. Scurry kick forward. Top of the goal square by Beardmaid. 2-on-1 Jorgensen will float in the hole in front of Barry. And we'll try to pump it out the other side now. Can they get a run on? They're going to find Gaspar. Only 2 goals for the Tars. Goes up to the top. Stevens might win a free kick. He'll look to go quickly now. Can they get numbers going forward? They've got men running towards the goal square. Plenty of chances for Kiranua. He's got one on shore and he finds him. Beautiful patience. Waited for it to unfold, Stu.
Yeah, Kyle Russell, I think it is, that's got the mark, but she almost could have had a shot there. That's a very tight angle.
Kyle Russell made his NTFL debut last week, had the 7 touches, over 130 games in the waffles for South Fremantle, so he knows how to just bend him around the corner with another banana as the Tars get first blood in the third quarter.
Great decision by Timmy Karanua to not go for goal and to pass it off, but yeah, Russell, that's a quality finish from out wide with the left foot, and just what Tars needed, quite obviously, but first goal for the quarter, so it's the first time in the match that they've managed to do that, where Southern Districts have scored multiples before Tars have got on the board in the previous 2 quarters. So just pulls it back to 21 points. It's certainly well in the contest, but yeah, they need to start getting back-to-back goals.
They do. They need to build on this hot start. Approaching 5 minutes gone in the third quarter. The Tars looking for their first win over Southern Districts since round 1 in 2023. It's been a long time between drinks, but you can say that about a lot of teams against this Southern District side. Carlin, Zust at ground level. You can get them going again now. Here we go. Magro looks for it out the back. 2 spoils came from the Crocs. Kiranui is going to be dangerous. Handball missed him. Goes to Carlin instead. Can go with a short little darting ball. Plenty of numbers. He dropped it again, Gasper. Handball over the top. Zust.
Throw's been called.
So close. How did he drop that, Jake Gasper again? An on and off night. Kicked the 2 goals, but dropped a few marks that he'd just be kicking himself at as this kick goes out wide to Schwartz. The Crocs almost get away with one there, Stu. There was plenty of numbers on. It was a beautiful kick from Carlin.
Well, it would have been a set shot for goal from 25 metres out. So, yeah, I must say when you and you'd know, Lockie, when you play up here for the first time, it can be like playing wet weather football when it's dry, that the ball gets so slippery with sweat and your hands get slippery with sweat. It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, you almost get lulled into a little bit of, dry weather footy, and you play like it is because of the heat, but you are right, Stu, that slippery footy gets away from you, and you do have to treat it on occasions like a wet weather game, and we've seen a number of costly mistakes, specifically from players new to the NTFL. Matt Johnston goes inside 50. Spoiled over the top. Zust picking up. He's had plenty of the footy. Handball goes in the Withers direction. Was bumped off the footy, so Anderson will make him pay.
Yeah, they just got confused amongst themselves a bit in defence, Waratah then, and a couple of collisions with teammates, and the ball spilt, and Jed Anderson is a quality player, made no mistake once the ball came his way.
He did. It came off hands. Zust was under pressure, and the handball was so dangerous. Jed Anderson will always make you pay in those situations. He gets the Crocs first of the second half, and he extends the margin back out to 27 points.
Yeah, the answering goal, unfortunately for Tars, that was a 12-point turnaround, basically, wasn't it, from the drop mark inside forward 50, and Districts took it away, and Jed Anderson, ever the opportunist.
Absolutely. Had the 29 disposals last week against the Wanderers. Flying as per usual. Ball back up in the middle. Ryan and Jorgensen do battle again. Ryan, as always, wins the hit out down. Johnson overran it. Anderson went and got it. Holding on to free kick will go the way of Matt Johnson. So he's got Narkle on short if he wants him. Got Ryan as well, but he'll want to go longer. Little chip kick now to Farah. Willie Farah. That's 80 out from goal. Got one inside. Men queuing up in the corridor. Sage will look for one short. Might have to go longer. Pressure on the kick. Goes inside 50, and it was a dart. Might have been touched off the boot, so Dalbridge has got to play on. Handball's all the way back to where it came from. There's the man in Sage. Can he find another target? He did, but it was a Waratah player who dropped the mark. Schwartz, the opportunist on the left, misses.
Another spilt mark gave Districts a chance. Bo Schwartz usually gobbles those ones up, but just missing this time.
So Roberts will find Sebastian Carter in the pocket. Goes up the line. Drop mark again. Unnecessary pressure for the Tars. They might just turn it over. Ryan got a hand in there. Got the kick away. Not the one that they would have wanted. Ball's going to try to find out the back, though. Numbers here. Rusco and Keranua. Here he goes, Keranua. He's got time and space if he can pick it up cleanly. Got around Anderson, who just threw his body in harm's way. And as always, it worked out. Sage, pressure on the kick out wide. But Jed Anderson again just threw himself at that one, Stu.
He did. I don't underestimate the work from Sage, working back to help his defenders out, as Keranua looked like he was going to get the ball in some space, but Sage sprinted back and made the contest, made the one-on-one, and allowed Southern Districts to tidy up.
Ball back into play. Ryan goes high. Butters trying to come across. Missed the soccer as well. Carter went back and got it. Did very nicely. Sebastian Carter. Jorgensen up the line. Spoiled. It was Stevens, but it'll be thrown in either way. About 60 out from the Tars goal.
Yeah, Tars well and truly in the contest, as we keep saying, but the Southern Districts defence holding firm.
This ball will be thrown back in. Crocs have Palmerston next week at Kazali, so many would pencil that one in as we see Hillis go forward. Drop mark by Magro. Clearing kick again. Coming across was Turnbull. Anderson, he'll throw his body at it. Got the handball up to Narkle. Now to Hawago. A few AFL boys linking up together. Down the line kick. Trying to find Farah. Out the back it was Butters, sorry. He took a good contested mark and can keep them rolling forward. This one, a fly from the back from Schwartz. Wasn't able to bring it down. He had to go in with a tackle. Almost a massive mark as we see Narkle go over the top. Another burying tackle. It's a hot footy as Zeus had to get rid of it quickly. Not quick enough. Bidmaid runs him down.
Having a good season, Mitchell Bidmaid. He's a solid player.
So he'll put him inside 50. Can another fly come from the back? It did. Another drop mark, though, when it could have been a mark of the year. So we're going to see Winder go back with a handball. Sorted out by hand, but the pressure will come and the kick will be cleared. A few massive leaps, Stu. We're going to see one of them get plucked soon. Ryan, a high ball. Someone will have to come at it. No one was able to bring it down. Nash at the back. Holding the man. And Nash will get the free kick.
I think there's a trampoline down in that forward pocket. That's where all the big flies are coming from.
There's got to be 50-metre free kick. O'Brien will be the beneficiary.
Not much in it, but no need to make the contact, was there? And so you put yourself at risk.
So O'Brien can get him going. Keranua's there in the pocket. Will it find him out the back? Timothy Keranua. He's a talented kid, and that was a really nice mark out the back, and he can line him up now, and this would be a massive goal if he was able to put it through, Stu.
Yeah, plays both end of the grounds. They've got him forward in this quarter, and he's giving him a spark down there, and he was responsible with the goal assist earlier in the quarter, and be terrific for him if he could kick this goal.
Kick one from a similar spot last week when they desperately needed it, and if ever they needed that same effort, but he's missed wide again. Lake. Find Narkle. Yeah, Keranua with it, 12 touches last week, and he's been in everything tonight as we see Matt Johnston. He has as well. Handball over the top, run and gun now for the Crocs. Trying to beat him on the break. Mark dropped by Schwartz, went back to get it. Good tackle on Nash. Umpire, how will he see this? Handball will go over to Butters. Will twist and turn and handball. Could Barry kick 4? Hits the post. And Farah all on his own, Stu.
Yeah, it was. Great work from Butters in close and giving the hand pass. And Narkle really starting to come into the game now.
Kick comes out to Kenner. Both teams narrowly missing. Collis now. Weave around Ryan. Ask a lot. Withers wasn't able to bring it down. Turnover comes. Bowden on the left. 2-on-2. You'd back Ryan in here. The big man comes down with it. Goes with a handball now to Bowden, who can go on the left again inside to Farah. Numbers all with the Crocs as they got the turnover downfield.
Wyatt Ryan, such an important player for Southern Districts, just controls the ruck contest but works so hard around the ground as well and really brings other players into the game.
So Willie Farah kicked the 6 last week against the Wanderers. He's kicked 10 this year. We'll have to get on the board as we approach 15 minutes in this third quarter to extend the margin from the Crocs from the boundary line. It's going to beat everybody and dribble out of bounds, but it's not a bad result for the Crocs.
Yeah, that's right. And gee, there were some leapers at the ball again then, but no one touched it down in the goal square. Yeah, Tars will have to be well organised here in defence.
They're hanging on here, the Tars, but they cannot afford a goal to come as Dalbridge snaps and his kick will just be a behind. They're hanging in their shoe, but you feel like this next goal is a massive moment for either side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tars really need to be able to work the ball. Oh, that's a tumbled kick out of defence, but
yeah, it was Barty. It was an over and end ball, but it'll dribble out towards the wing, and if they can just push the ball forward here through Carlin, he'll get him moving up towards the half-forward flank here. Contest going on. Numbers with the Crocs. They clean up through Lake again. So difficult when they get to that area, the Tars. That's where they've been let down. That kick right there, as we see away go Owa. Go inside. Short kick. Gets it back, though. Moves around. His first game for the Crocs. He's got plenty of Crocs numbers. One of them's Geordie Johnson. Will take a bounce, can stream in. Had almost too much time as he flicks the handball over the top. Great smother coming across there. Great pressure from the Tars defence. They weather that storm. There'll be another one coming soon. Good pickup coming. Johnston got it back. Can go inside 50 now. That kick will be cut off. Turnbull drop the mark. Dalbridge will have to chase him. And the Tars dour as always. Go high up and under. Ryan drop the mark. Back down to Anderson. Ryan gets it back, goes inside 50. They'll have to do it again. The Crocs keep coming. Ball on the deck, barrier ground level. He'll be looking for goal. Number 4 was taken in a good tackle. Umpire thought so, holding the footy.
Yeah, terrific tackle. And it was needed because he was about to break free and have another shot at goal.
We saw this Waratah defence stick up so strongly to Nycliffe last week. They produced the upset of the season. They're sticking it with the best here tonight. Another goal here will be massive. A tumbling ball. Crocs lead the way as they have for most of the night. Collis couldn't get it far. Hawaii, he goes back to get it. Was taken in the Collis tackle. Umpire will have it thrown up, but it's in a good position for the Tars as we approach time on in this third quarter.
Well, they've done really well just to concede just the one goal, but unfortunately they've only been able to add the one themselves despite a number of chances that they've had.
You're right. Only the one goal since quarter time. Ricky Nolan will want nothing more than another one going into the 3/4 time break. Ball on the deck, nothing coming. Picked up, boundary line. Should find them. There might have been a free kick in there, so advantage will be paid. They can go here. They've got a chance. Joel Stevens will roll inside 50 and go for home, but costly. Might have been whacked after the play, so a free kick will be paid or will go the way of the Tars. And they've got another opportunity to make up for what would have been a miss. How will the umpire see this? I believe it's a Joel Stevens downfield free kick.
Yeah, it's going to come back to him, I think. The ball went through for a behind on the full, so the decision's made that it'll come back to Joel Stevens. And that's one that he should have kicked anyway. And now he gets another shot at it with the set shot.
So was their best player last week, Joel Stevens. Kicked a few impressive goals. This one is massively important. He nails it, Stevens, and there is a pulse for the Tars.
Well, got the second chance, didn't he? Missed the shot that he should have scored with the first time. Drew the free kick and made no mistake with the set shot. So it's been a good quarter for Tars. We're 18 and a half minutes gone, so time to score again. But Waratahs desperately need the next goal to be theirs and not Southern District's.
Margin back to 22 points. That is the goal that they needed. Joel Stevens, the man to bring it. It was fantastic last week. Had the 21 disposals, kicked the 2 goals too. He's been a really good pickup for the Tars. First NTFL season up here. Quite a bit in 2022-23. A bit of NTFL footy as well, so he knows what it's all about, and he'll want nothing more than another one as they try to go forward again. Zust overrunning it. Having to go back was Russell. He might have been taken when he didn't, so another chance here. Can they get 2 on the board quickly? Kyle Russell will go on the left inside 50. We'll be looking for Rusco out the back. He'll fly. Wasn't quite able to bring it down. Still a chance. Gasper at ground level will dive on his man. They're going to be a brave call here if he was to pay it. It'll be thrown up as we get close to time on.
Chance for Tars inside their forward 50.
Balled up. Ryan hit out. No one can bring it down cleanly. Crocs will get the clearing kick. Pushed under the ball was Turnbull to go back and chase his man, but the boundary line's a good result for the Crocs as it'll be right in front of that handstand here at Norbuilt Oval.
I'm not sure on the history of the handstand, Lockie, but I do know that that's been the name of it since day one when the facility was built. So obviously someone who's important to the history of Southern Districts.
Absolutely. Ball back into play. Johnson won it down. Had to go on his left foot. High up and under kick. Spoil came down. Numbers with the Crocs. Going away was Hawego Oa. He can go inside 50 now. Massive one-on-one ball. Oh. Almost a mark there. Wasn't able to bring it down. Falls out the back. Big ball. Cree just goes high up and under in front of Dylan Collis now, who will run onto it. Overran it. Lloyd Johnson can go and pick it up. He's going to have to deal with Collis again. Just pushed him in the back. Umpire let it go. Handball's going to be in the advantage of the Crocs. Now Narkle can go inside 50. Cree came at him and won the contest. It was Carter, sorry. Did well, but then fumbled it at the crucial moment. It's a slippery pill, and the boundary line will just get rid of all of that. Throw in.
Good pressure, but almost a deliberate tap over the boundary line there by Lloyd Johnston, but allowed to let go. The time ticking away with 21 and a half minutes in, just the 3 goals scored between the sides for the quarter.
Tars have kicked 2 this quarter. Crocs have kicked 1, but the advantage is with them as this ball will just be socket forward. Might be the way to go over the back. Rusco had to go quickly. Handball didn't get far enough to Collis, so Lloyd Johnson picked it up, and now he'll turn and burn. Bit of space, bit of time, took a bounce. Looked for him to get the ball back here. Couldn't quite find him. It was Sage, who will go wide, and a few tired boys will get it out to Farah, who will go over the top now, looking to build, but not many options, and the boundary line will be thrown in.
Yeah, a bit of a disappointing kick in from Farah, but boundary throw in, not a bad outcome for Southern Districts in their forward half.
So the last time these 2 teams played each other was a 13-point Crocs win here at Norbuilt. It was a thrilling clash, and if the Tars can get another, we might just get another one that goes down to the wire. They'll be so desperate to break this Crocs streak. Kick goes up now. One-on-one ball in the pocket. Roberts going back there. Tackled by Butters. Cleaned up well. Kick was cleared. Siren sounds. It's 3/4 time. The final change here, Stuart. It's a 23-point lead for Southern Districts.
It is, and yeah, Tars, despite all their efforts, only narrowed the margin by about a goal, and they've got a bit more to do, but they've shown that they're up for the contest, and yeah, 4 goals to their advantage in the last quarter is probably a big ask, but they played enough good footy to suggest that they are capable of it, but their opponents are very strong as well. As you say, Lockie, at three-quarter time here at Norbuilt Oval, it's Southern Districts by 23 points. We'll be back with the last quarter shortly.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO. We're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Friday night footy in the NTFL. It's a home game for Southern Districts here at Norbuilt Oval, and Southern Districts leading Waratah by 23 points at quarter time. I'm Stu Davis. I'm with Lockie Humphrey, and Lockie, Tars have had a crack, had a fight, but they've got plenty of work to do still if they want to get the result tonight.
Yeah, massive job on their hands, Stu, but tell you what, if they were able to kick the first few here, we definitely could have a game at Norbuilt Oval. Looking to snap that Crocs streak. 16 games, is it, Stu?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I know that it's only one loss in the last 2 seasons. So, yeah.
Absolutely. The benchmark as we see this ball go up. Jorgensen got the hit out down. Schwartz injected into the middle, gets the clearance, goes high with an up and under, numbers with the Tars, but they fumbled around with it. So Anderson got the handball forward, only as far as Turnbull, who can run and drive them off half-back, takes a bounce and flicks the handball over the top now. He'll find Paulson, who can go forward. Pressure came from behind, kicked it and go far. Rusco just not able to inject himself so far tonight. I'd love to see him go into the middle and try to get something going forward. Handball over the top now for the Crocs. Ryan, reset, kicking, not the greatest feature of his game as we've seen him turn it over to Roberts. Produces a dangerous kick. Hillis just gives and goes. That's how they've got to play in this last quarter of the Tars. They've just got to go quickly. This kick out in front of Zust. Handball over the top here. Try to fend off was Withers. Did well enough. Zust. Free kick will be paid and it will go the way of the Tars.
Yeah, back to Withers. Just held too long after he disposed of the ball. So it's a good result for Tars because they'd missed the target going backwards. Oh, that one's too short.
Carlin not far enough, so he just had to handball it to space, and another costly turnover for the Tars when they were in such a dangerous position. But Russell will be able to go back here, and he's got numbers coming at him. Elects to go back inside. Hillis, he'll look to find a target. They go all the way inside now to Carter. We'll just go long to the top of the goal square. Can someone come down with a mark? Out the back, Kiranua wasn't able to. Free kick wasn't paid. Magro tackle on top. Umpire will throw it up.
So the ball in the danger area. Waratah forward 50, about 20 metres out from goal.
Trey Rusco on the move. Can he get this one going forward? Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Ball still on the deck. Kiranua in and under there as well. We'll try to get the handball up, just shuffling the ball forward. Gasper's waiting for a handball out, but nothing will do. And another ball up.
Southern Districts have got plenty back around the contest here. You can see how congested it is. That'll suit them at this stage of the game.
Jorgensen will try to take it out of the ruck if he can against Ryan. Tough ask. Clearance comes out. If this finds a boundary, it'll be an interesting call. Won't happen. And it'll just be tapped forward. Good pick up there coming from Sargent as he unloads a bit of a barrel in the direction of Winder, who's got time. He's in front of Roberts, who will be a nervous boy here as it goes inside 50, but the tap didn't go the way. Cree was able to pick it off, and that ball just bounces. It's a tough footy for Carter, who's got Narkle to deal with as well. This one will go wide. Pressure on. Wago Owa, Anderson, handballs it to himself, smart, but had a few tasks to deal with. Waratah fans want to holding the ball, but Narkle might just get one himself as another handball. The umpires will just be wondering if it went out of bounds, and it did.
Yeah, Tars, that kick across half-back just had to hit the target. Carter was out in space and bounced in front of him, and that put him under all sorts of pressure and allowed the Southern Districts players just to close in around them and clog it up once again.
Ball back into play. Right in front of a big crowd here at Fred's Pass. Johnson over the top. Goes to Geordie Johnson, whose kicks high. Ryan, spoiled down, bousted, handball to Hawago Owa. Now Matt Johnston goes deep and long. Watch him out the back. Here he goes here, Winder. Able to pick it up. Tries to get around a few, but he might have pushed his man, and a free kick will go the way of the Tars. Nervy times for Roberts, but he held his own, and a 50-metre free kick.
Yeah, just showed his frustrations a bit too obviously there as Tars looking to play it on quickly. They do so.
Harvey Roberts goes to Stevens. They'll just try to go as fast as they can in this last quarter. Got to get something moving. Karanua will dance on a bit of an island. Goes into Hillis, who just had to go quickly. Bouncing chaos ball. Can they get something at ground level here, the Tars? Another clearing kick. Narkle's got a bit of time and space. We'll find him. Carter has had the job on him tonight. We're looking to chase down as this kick is a beauty into the middle of the ground, but yet another chest mark. Bounces off Sage this time. And Dalbridge will tackle, and it'll be a ball up.
We've got a vocal crowd just around from us calling for holding the ball on that one, but no prior opportunity. And I think we've got a blood rule here.
Yeah. So Carter will have to come from the field with a blood rule. Just a few Eskies getting stolen. I wouldn't say stolen, but snuck in here to Fred's Pass, Stu, as you can hear over the mic. But plenty of fans down here enjoying their evening on Friday. Good to have footy under lights here at Fred's Pass.
Yeah, it is. It's, of course, during the day, it's pretty warm down here in the rural area, so a relief to be here under lights.
Ryan hit out as we're back under play. Stevens again gets the clearance. Bouncing ball forward. Coming at it hard was Gasper. Karanua has been good. Rusco just overrun it again. He's had a tough night on NTFL debut, but he went back and got it now on cue. Runs around. Can he make an impact here?
Yeah.
Goes with a short one. He can to Magro. Well done, Trey Rusco. And a 50-metre free kick. So Jaden Magro.
Surely he gets his goal.
Surely he can't miss from here, Stu.
We'll be right on the goal line. And no, that was terrific from Rusco. Just hasn't all gone his way tonight, but had a second effort. And that's the goal has been kicked by Magro. And Tars again, first blood in the final quarter and narrow the margin.
Yeah, not even he could miss from there, Stu. Point blank range, and the Tars peg one back here. It's a 17-point Crocs lead.
They're just keeping us interested, aren't they? Just hanging in. But that's 3-1 in the second half now. So you've got to say that that the tide may be turning, and Southern Districts would be desperate to get some scoring going their way.
It's a handy player, Jaden Magro. He's played 58 games for the Tars, and he's been able to kick. Well, that was goal 166. So he's clocked up a pretty big tally in the red and white, and we want to add a few more in this last quarter as we get back underway. Coming at it was Dalbridge. Just overran it, but made his impact felt as Jorgensen got the clearance going forward here. Can someone come down? Falls out the back now. Handball over the top. Gasper to Rusco in the pocket. Can he dribble this one home? And hits the post. It's been one of those nights for the Tars.
It's looking good for Tars, though, getting their hands on the ball, getting up forward, and Districts desperately need a settler.
Clark will take the kick in. Pressure coming, looking dangerous. Rusco getting involved. Dalbridge takes a good mark. He's a good player. Goes over the top, helping Ryan chop out in the ruck. That kick wasn't a great one as Russell will pick it off. Pressure was on him. Handball over the top. Kenner can pick it up cleanly. Send him back inside 50. Kick may have been smothered off the boot. It will bounce out the back, and Geordie Johnson will just send it right back to where it came from. Collis had to tap it forward. Numbers with the red, white and black as this one will go forward, trying to find the chest of Farah. Umpire said it did, so it'll be a mark right in front of the grandstand on the far wing. Just want to settle a bit here, the Crocs. Said it a few times tonight, but the next goal is important. Farah goes forward. Nothing doing. Might have just shoveled that one down the full, was it, Stu?
Yep, it certainly was. It was a pretty ugly kick, and Tars looking to go through the corridor.
It's going to pay off. They'll get it out the back here. Going forward is O'Brien. Ricky Nolan's told his men just go for all money, and they'll be able to find Magro. He'll look for another 50. Umpire said no, but he's got a booming left leg. He'll wind up. He'll go whack from long range. Can it get the trip? You baby!
Fantastic. Look at him celebrate, and his teammates get around him, and wow, all of a sudden we're back to a 10-point margin here, and the home side are under plenty of pressure. It's turning into a repeat of the game that you called, I think, Lockie, out here last year, and Tars just won't give up, and now they've kicked 4-1 in the second half.
Jaden Magro goes bang, bang. Makes his game felt. He's kicked the last two. It's back to a 10-point game. This is what we've been asking for, Stu. Don't quite go to bed yet. Still plenty of life in this one.
Absolutely, and right at the moment, Tars running on top of the ground and just persistent, getting it forward, giving themselves opportunities.
Ball goes back up. Pressure on here. Crocs have got a challenge for once. Funny looking handball from Ryan. It was a throw, in fact. So they can get another clearance going forward. Stevens will take him out of the middle again. Will run his measure. Goes long. Can they get a mark? Coming across was who else but the skipper. Settles it down with a good intercept mark across the front of the pack, and he'll go out wide to bid made, and I'll just take a little bit of sting out here, but all of a sudden the Crocs on the back foot, Stu.
Plenty of time left, and yeah, they can't just wind the clock down from here. Southern Districts really need to score themselves.
Carter back on from that blood rule, went forward. Stevens was strong in the contest. He went over to Zust, who can send him forward again. Contest numbers with the Crocs, but at ground level they're dangerous. Magro, Rusco's in there as well. Work it out by hand. Johnston at his best tonight. Well done by Lake. Arch the back. Send it out again. Back-to-back footy. The Tars will be lucky to get a free kick in there, and the ball will come back, but they need a different type of entry.
Yeah, the mark spilled a clumsy tackle.
Collis, don't know if the barrel's the option, but that's the way he went. Bit of chaos out the back. Tackle will come, so they'll gain some territory and get a stoppage about 55, 60 out from goal.
Yeah, persisting with those bombs inside forward 50, not giving themselves options to work the ball around and work it into a free player.
Pull out the back, slap forward from O'Brien. Another stoppage. Nervy times. We do have a game down here at Fred's Pass. If the Tars were able to nail the next one, it'll be the biggest challenge that the Crocs have faced in a long time, Stu.
Absolutely, it will, and they've been able to answer in the past, but it's a terrific effort by Tars in this last quarter.
Kick out from Ryan. How will the umpire see this? Throw in. A few Tars boys thought it was a deliberate. We've got a throw in. 10-point margin. 12.5 gone in the final term. Back into play. Ryan on a much smaller Kenner. Handball to Zust. Gets it going. Another tumbly ball. Watch Rusco come at this one, but he just didn't back himself in the contest. At ground level, he might. Handball over the top. Got Magro. Can he just get his hands on this one? He couldn't, and it was centimetres from being a one-goal game, and he might have just given away a 50-metre penalty as well. Jaden Magro, that was sloppy.
He wants to be careful here. He might give away another one, but yeah, he was in the goal square by himself. The hand pass was just too wide of him.
Keenan will be pulling his hair out. They were so close to bringing that one back to a kick. Crocs will look to make him pay as they go out wide, but they're going to have to find someone. These kicks starting to miss their targets. Collis along half back. This one will find nobody, and Farah again. Mopping up. Can go short. Barely 15. Didn't matter. Short of Bowden, pressure on him. Tars coming from all angles, and all of a sudden they're sniffing a bit of an upset here at Fred's Pass as they go forward. Can they take a mark? Rusco through his hands again. Kiranua out the back. Geordie Johnson just socketed it out of danger to work to his brother Matt. Handball over the top. Boundary should beat all comers. Bowden dived on the footy. The umpire will just want to throw it up. And he does. But all of a sudden, the Crocs are starting to miss their kicks, Stu.
They're under pressure, aren't they? Oh, there's a free kick been found here as well. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's going Tar's way again. Yeah, Crocs under pressure and not coping all that well with it at the moment.
No, they're not. All of a sudden, the last year's premiers are just feeling a bit of that Waratah heat as this ball comes out wide. Dalbridge will run onto it and arch the back. The big man wasn't quite fast enough and got run down. Collis had a few inside. If he can just find somebody, Turnbull had to come with the footy. Watch Anderson just throw a boot going forward. Collis will try to go in there, match with Farah, but on the scene was Butters. Went back and got it. Farah again was tackled, somehow got rid of it. Dalbridge gets it going forward. Will work out to Butters, who's got teammates flocking towards goal. Narkle inside, found him.
Yeah, just hard running.
And Quinton will pop it over the top. And he will find the debutant. Away go Oa. Can go back and extend the margin back for the Crocs.
Pretty simple equation, you would think, from here. 20 metres out directly in front. They worked it around nicely. But, yeah, Narkles just kept working and worked his way into the game and given his side a chance to get some breathing space here.
Away go Oa. First game for Southern Districts. And he slapped it into the woodwork. So still there is a pulse for the Tars. They're just going to look to go here. That kick is right off the ankle. Won't matter, it'll work out as Paulson goes down the line. Yeah. Well worked by Rusco. Men inside now. Run on here. Numbers, if they can pick this one up cleanly. They can. They go inside 50. They can go for home. It's a dribbling ball. He had more time than what he thought, Kyle Russell.
Had runners on the outside, but probably was the right decision to go himself. Just didn't bring it back enough.
So Johnson will take the kick in. Find Bowden up the line. We'll go inside now to Winder. Living dangerously. Southern Districts. He can go out again, trying to slow it down, but still be about 5 minutes left. How the umpires see it. No 50 paid.
Wow.
It is now, though. So another costly 50, Stu.
Yeah, unnecessary again. Just in the heat of the moment, got overzealous.
So Farah gets the ball. How's he going to see this one? Crowd getting involved here, as you can hear. This kick's going to go long. Can someone come at the footy? They can. Too easy. Farah takes the mark, brother to brother. And this is Josiah, who'll be able to go back and extend the margin, Stu.
Yeah, Josiah, but just a big, strong body at the ball and got in front. There was no getting around him. Obviously a really important shot at goal for Josiah Farah.
Farah. Yeah. Back into the side last week and loves kicking goals. Here at Fred's Pass, Crocs extend again.
Yeah, good finish and a good build-up, but again, just a bit of discipline. The 50-metre from half-back brought them down to a position where they could get it inside forward 50, and they're efficient once again in doing that. And the goal on the board, and that's 18-minute mark of the final quarter just stretches that lead back out to 15 points and gives them breathing space.
It does, Stu. They've been brave, the Tars, but it's the Camel's back being broken. They were brave last week against Nightcliff. It was one of the better wins that they've had in recent years. They've got a difficult run. Doesn't get easy with St Mary's next week on Saturday night, but there's still time in this one if they can get it going forward. Matty Johnson's got other ideas. He goes up towards Farah. Can twist and turn, set up the last one. We'll be looking to set up one here. Kick goes up high, marked from Bidmaid. He's going to be kicking from about 50 out, so just goes to Farah now. He'll unload a long-range bomb to the goal line, but it's touched.
Yeah, didn't have much run up, but he was keen to get the ball standing next to Bidmaid.
Got to go for broke here. Jorgensen had the handball on, decided to ignore it. He's just going to have to take it on through the middle. The big man lopes out of the defensive 50 down the line. Turnbull came at the footy, spoiled by Johnson. Got the ball back from Bidmaid, kicks it forward. Coming at it was Johnson again. This time Matthew can handball it all the way back to Clark, who had a nervy little moment, but was able to scurry a kick out. And they can just slow it down. Bidmaid now will be able to take some precious seconds off, and if they can find a target here, which they do, Narkle, just spoiled by Jorgensen. Tried to twist off him, but was tackled. Umpire said play on. And a free kick will be paid, but advantage, Cree, Carter, bounces. And a handball over the top. Got to be perfect now. The Tars, Zorse, be lucky not to get run down. Russell just try to soccer it off. Fatigue starting to play a part. As we see Gasper just get dumped at a tackle, and the Tars just look absolutely out on their feet now, Stu.
Yeah, they do, and they just were looking for something ahead and holding the ball perhaps a bit longer than they needed to, and disposals under pressure resulted.
Handball back. Up from Russell, only as far as Bidmaid. And Winder has Schwartz on short. Did well to break the Carter tackle and can put one inside 50. Another ball that just dribbles along the ground, and Roberts will be clean enough. There looks to be a free kick, a silly one, and it'll go Southern District's way. And this could be the final nail in the coffin, Stu.
Yeah, you would think so. Just an illegal shepherd there when Tars were running the ball away, and Josiah Farrer, who's hasn't had a huge game, but he's certainly stood up in the last few minutes of this one, and a chance to absolutely seal it here.
So Josiah Farrer kicked the last to finish off what would be a really impressive win. He doesn't, he misses. And the Tars would take it out again. Turnbull down the line. Will keep running. Puts a high kick in the direction of Paulson if he can fly at the ball. Wade cleans up again, being good down back. Turnbull will look to intercept this one. He's uncontested. Goes inside. That's a good kick to Stevens. I'll have to take it through the middle. He can run, takes a bounce, gets around one, barely. Does in the end, though. Handball over the top to Roberts. Sloppy. Farrer in hot pursuit. Did well, Josiah Farrer. Almost able to produce a turnover. Not quite. O'Brien. His first Tars game was clean enough. Kick over the top to Keranua, who's been good. Handballed it to himself, and good pressure coming there from Palmer. Back to Ryan. Kick will be cut off by Stevens. As we tick away here, Stu.
Yeah, Stevens has really stood up in the last quarter, hasn't he?
He has. He's been really impressive the last 2 weeks. That kick isn't. And it might be a push in the back free kick, a lucky one for the Tars. So Collis will have to go quickly. He's just got to play on roll around, and Dylan Collis is able to put through a lasting Waratah goal here. It might be too late, but it was impressive either way.
Yeah, well, as they realised the situation and stood up, played on straight away, and obviously a bit of a role change for him in this last quarter, been thrown forward to give him something, and he does that with a goal. And they've kept fighting Tars, but just out of reach as we hit 23 minutes.
Yeah, just too late, Stu. They've just let little opportunities. They've had plenty of chances tonight. Once again, they're goal kicking and set shots have kind of let them down. If they had have put through a few more of them, it might be a different story, but still could be time in this one. You just never know here. Collis bringing it back to 9 points. Ball back up. Kick goes forward from Jorgensen. A mark here will be very handy. Bowden doing the defensive work. Paulson at ground level. Sage as well. It's worked hard on the wing. Handball goes back. Over the top. Paulson. Pressure on. Mightn't have had it, Turnbull, so he'll get a free kick. Will want to go quickly. Did he play on? He did. So now he's going to put himself under unnecessary pressure. Kick goes high, up and under. Keranua at ground level. will look to draw a free kick. He'll get one, but it won't matter as the Crocs add another one to their tally, and they are undefeated again.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's a 50-metre penalty.
It is. It'll be a Karanua free kick and 50, so he'll go to the goal square and he'll put this one through, but it'll be all a little too late, Stu.
Well, it's going to make it a 5-point margin, and that'll be a frustration for Waratah. But from what we've seen of them over the last 2 weeks, they've got plenty to look forward to in this season as Karanua does bang it through after the siren, of course. And, well, we've had another absorbing game of footy here that's involved the Waratah Football Club, and they've come out on top last week, but just fell short this week. But yeah, they're tracking in the right direction. They started the season slowly, and there's a long way to go in the season, and they're putting themselves in games and giving themselves the chances.
Absolutely, Stu. They're really brave tonight, the Tars. As mentioned before, the opportunity just went begging, and what could have been here at Norbuilt, they definitely, about 10 minutes into that last quarter, had a real big opportunity. And when you saw the Crocs for the first time in a while just be on the back foot and just feeling a little bit of that pinch, but they were able to kick away late. Farrell was able to kick a timely goal, and once again the cream just rising to the top for the Crocs. Too good. Once again, on a Friday night, they win by 5 points. Your goal scorers quickly. Dylan Barry was able to put 3 impressive goals through. Butters, Anderson, Josiah Farrah, Quinton Narker with singles. Isaiah Winder was able to kick 2 early ones, and for the Tars, it was Collis with 1. Karanua with that late one then. Stevens, Russell with singles, and Magro and Gasper chipping in with doubles as well. Stu, who did you like from a best player perspective?
Yeah, pretty even, but for districts, I did like the Johnstons, both from Matt and Geordie, and Lloyd even down back were pretty strong all night. Of course, big Wyatt Ryan in the ruck always gives them something. Narkle worked his way into the game, and Willie Farrah was pretty busy as well, and Dylan Barry is a class forward. And for Tars, Joel Stevens really powered home, and you know, he's in the game all night, but really, particularly his last quarter, I like what Timmy Karanua gave him up forward. Cody Zust was always busy, working hard down backwards and forwards, and Harvey Roberts in defence again was strong for them. So yeah, not all's lost for Tars. They're showing plenty. Their supporters would be pretty happy with what they're displaying. They'd obviously love to get a result here tonight, but it just hasn't gone their way in the end. So there it is from Norbuilt Oval. It's been a fantastic contest once again. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. It's this has been the first game of round 7, the no more round. There's plenty of great football to come over the rest of the weekend. Make sure you tune in. But tonight at Norbuilt Oval, it's Southern Districts by 5 points.